welcome back to my channel. So we are almost at 500 subscribers and I'm so excited. Like, I'm so happy because it's a long time coming. Almost at 1,000. We're gonna get to 1,000. And I know this is not a Shein haul video. I ordered my stuff from Shein. It's coming soon. I just want to put something out there, and I think this would be like a good video. I spoke about this in my old channel, but a lot of y'all was not on my old channel, and I feel like it would be a good video. So this is a story time of my worst day ever. So when I was 17, and this was my last birth, like I better not have no more worst dates, but I haven't had a worst date since, because I just don't play that. Like I really don't. At 17, I had a crush on this boy. I thought he was so cute. I thought he was so handsome. And I'm like, I don't, he cute or whatever, but I would never make the first move or whatever. And I would see him like in school or whatever, and he stopped. I think after a while he stopped going to school, and he was with he had a baby with a girl in school. She was like super pretty. Like, she was like one of the prettiest girls in school. So when they were finished and he started being single and dating or whatever, he asked me on a date. I'm like, oh, I like, he's cute. One, this is my type. Two, he like pretty girls. Like, his BM is mad pretty. And I was like, okay, I might consider. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a little hyped now because he's that boy, so I was just like, okay. So he's like, yeah, I'm gonna take you on a date, or whatever. So I'm like, okay. He like, oh, let's go to the movies or whatever. So I'm like, I'm saying whatever a lot. He's like, let's go to the movies. So I'm like, okay. So I meet him at the movie theaters. Red flag number motherfucking one. He had me at the movie theaters waiting for him for like 5 minutes. That's a red flag. I don't care if it was 30 seconds, 40 seconds. If you tell me to meet you somewhere, you need to be there first. Okay? I ain't like that. That's one. Like, let's get that together. Number two, when he got to the theater, he was just like, mind you, like, I would see him, like I said, around school, but I was never like really with him. Like, if it's lunchtime, I'm not sitting next to him and talking to him for real. Like, I'm just seeing him walk past and I'm like, oh, he's not cute, with my friends or whatever, but I'm not actually in his presence for real. This was my first time actually in his presence, and being in his presence, I was just like,
this bitch is not all that. And I'm mad. Because I've been bucked up about this bitch. This bitch is regular.
Like, it wasn't giving the way I thought it would. And I was just like, oh, yeah, you're regular. But he was very like nonchalant. Like, he's that guy. Like, should be privileged to be on a date with him or some shit. Like, I was just like, I'm not feeling it. But anyway, we get to the register and he's like, they like, oh, we only have Alice in the Wonderland. It's some trash ass movie. If you know me, you know I love horror movies. I don't really like to go watch children movies or like regular movies. Like, it's either action or horror. Like, that is it. Like, action, horror, thriller. Like, I need some suspense. I can't, if I could predict the end of the movie, I don't want to watch it because it's gonna be boring for me. I tell him I want to watch Alice in the Wonderland. He like, okay. He picks out these ticket vouchers and I'm just like, okay, yeah, he got free little vouchers. He didn't pay, but it's cool, it's all right. Even though I was 17 at the time, when I tell you, like, I was very particular. Like, my ex-boyfriend was very, like, he spoiled me. Like, I've been on so many dates, I cannot count. Shoes, clothes, everything, even at that young age. So I was very used to a certain type of treatment very young, like early on in my dating life. He really set the tone for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he really set the tone. So when I seen that, I was like, oh, that's new to me. Like, I was I was so confused. I'm like, okay, he got a voucher. It's cool, whatever. So we went into the theater, and this is where this man lost his mind. Sorry, this is my little spray bottle. But this is where this man lost his mind. So we in the theater, and we sit down. We got pretty decent seats. And he's still like very kind of nonchalant, whatever. So he like, yeah, what's up with you? Like, you know, you look kind of good or whatever. I'm like, thank you, you know, not too shabby yourself, whatever. So like, he's basically just on his phone now, like chilling on his phone. So then randomly, he shows me this picture. So this picture is a picture on Facebook. Mind you, Facebook is the ghetto. It's a picture on Facebook, and there's a popsicle, and it has like green, yellow, blue, whatever colors it got. And he shows me the picture. I'll put it here. And he's just like, oh, how far can you go? I was just, oh my God, it's just so. So I said, you know, I don't suck dick. Like, I don't do that. He was like, oh, that's probably why you don't got a man.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I tell y'all, I was so mad. Like, I was gonna drag him, his baby, his mama, all his dead homies. Like, I really was about to go so hard on him. Like, I never in my life went on a date with somebody and they asked me this. I was very confused because I'm like, this is not my life. Like, this is not my, what is happening? Like, am I really, like, I had a crush on you and you really gonna come to me and ask me about a popsicle? Like, are you serious? But you know, you're not even that popsicle. You're more likely like this. Like, you're more likely this type of guy. You're asking me about this. It had to be the Japanese child. Oh, that was a good catch. You acting like you're this. Showing me popsicle that's this big. Probably knowing that you're this big. The audacity. I just kept my composure because I keep it real cute. When I'm mad, I keep it real cute. And you should be very scared if I go silent. So I wasn't on my phone the whole night. I was being very respectful. And I was just like, you know what? Now it's time to pull out my phone because he don't know who I am. He clearly confused right now. He clearly delusional. He clearly got some mental episodes going on his part. So I pull out my phone. So the movie, you know, the movie is doing the little previews of the other movies they coming out soon, blah blah blah. So I look at him, I rolled my eyes, and I went on my phone. So when I went on my phone, you know, I checked my DMs on Facebook and my text messages, and one of my, I guess you can say, young, one of the people on my roster, because I was very, like, a couple months single. I was really, like, in a relationship with my boyfriend that was spoiling me. So I was really newly single. So everybody was happy that I was newly single because, I mean, come on now. So everybody was happy that I was single. So I had a couple, you know, people that wanted to talk to me that was in my DM. So one of the boys that I know, he was in my DM. He was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, at the movies on a last date. He was like, leave that date. Let's go to City Island. So you from New York, you know City Island is like a little nice little spot, whatever. Everybody go there when it's hot. Like, you know, it got nice restaurants or whatever. It's from, I feel like City Island's from, like, it got some like cheap little ghetto spots, and then you got the nice fancy spots or whatever. So he was like, let's go to Sammy's at City Island. So I'm like, bet, I'm at the movie theater. He's like, I'm about to send you an Uber, and then you take the Uber to me, and then we go together. So I'm like, bet, like, send that shit right now. He like, bet. Like, he like, the Uber's 5 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, like, I gotta I'm like, now I gotta leave this nigga in the theaters and go to Seattle. So he's just there. He thinking everything's okay because I think he was very used to having like pretty girls in his life that he disrespect, because a lot of women, they don't care if you're disrespectful to them, like they will settle for you. But I don't think he met somebody like myself that's not even gonna play that. Like, I'm gonna go and leave and be with somebody else. I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate disrespect, because I'm a young beautiful woman, and even if I'm not young and beautiful, or even if I'm not as young anymore, I'm still beautiful inside and out. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tolerate disrespect. That's not happening. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to the bathroom. He was like, okay. I went, took my ass down the stairs, seen the Uber outside. Bad bitches, mad bitches, yeah. Bad bitches, can't see we like what? Bad bitches. And I was like, they was like, pick up for this, and I'm like, yes. To the Uber, and then went to wherever he was. I think he was like in Yonkers somewhere, or New Rochelle somewhere, and went to the Uber from there. Went to City Island. When I tell y'all, he was just, what was it? The boy that let's call him A. A was just like, why did you go to the movies, some bum ass nigga, and didn't even, I was like, you didn't ask me on a date. He was like, I was going to, I didn't know he was on a date with some bum ass nigga, blah blah blah. But anyway, you with me now, so just order what you want, and you know, I'll pay the bill or whatever. And then he was asking me about the date, so I'm telling him, he's like, I would never do no shit like that. I'm like, I know, that's why I'm here with you. I'm like, I know, that's why I'm here with you, because I was telling him, like, I never experienced this before. He was like, you don't deserve that. Just order what you want and do good. You know, we good. So I ordered me some shrimp, some calamari, my pina colada. Like, I'm just living it up. Like, I'm living it up. So I noticed I get a text in my phone. So I'm like, he like, excuse me, like, yo, the movie about to start. You gonna come back? I'm like, I'm in City Island. I'm like, I'm in City Island, boo. Like, I don't know, you know, like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm in City Island, my love. Like, he like, what? Laughed my ass off. Copy. And I'm like, copy that. Like, have a good night. I'm eating calamari instead of watching a bum ass free movie that you'd like. Get that shit out of here. I don't know who the fuck you thought I was, but it's not the motherfucking one. Like, did he think he was gonna get that in the theater? Like, I don't know what he thought was gonna happen, but I'm not the one, nor the motherfucking two. But basically, like, my night ended really well. Like, I didn't get no questions about where I can reach with a popsicle on a date. My A paid cash. I had food to go. I got dropped home safely, and I didn't have to do any extra activities. I didn't have to answer no foolish questions. Sprinkle. Like, I was really just enjoying my time, and my energy and my looks, and my energy, my looks, everything was just being appreciated. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't being touched in a certain way. I wasn't nothing. Like, I was just really feeling good. You know what I mean? Just really feeling good. So the moral of the story is, don't let them play with you. And this was at 17. And I'm so proud of myself, because at 17, yeah, some women are just like, you know, but me, I really want to thank my first boyfriend, but I really want to thank myself for like building my self-love, because if I didn't, I would have sat in that theater and probably did something just to please him or make him like me. But I didn't. Like, I got the fuck up and I left, and I was able to bring calamari home for me and my mom to eat and talk. That was a story time about my worst date ever that turned out to be a good night anyways, because I was not wasted. Mind you, I looked mad cute for that date. Like, I had my hair done, had my nice little varsity, my pink Pumas. Like, I was looking good, and he had the nerve to like try to play with me. So that's the story time, my worst day ever. If you like my story times, let me know. A new Sheen video is coming soon, and we on the road up to 1,000 subscribers.